Hello, Agamedi!
Hi,
It is time to continue our trek through the mansion.
I'm ready.
So, I think we're now supposed to, go out? Yeah, we're supposed to go out now. Out of the mansion. Out of the mansion. Away from the mansion.
You emptied that fuel thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And this doorknob is broken. Huzzah! So I'll have to go around the long way.
Blah, blah, blah. It's raining in my background noise, so if you guys pick up on that on YouTube with your extra fancy headsets, pretend like it's ambient noise in Resident Evil.
Yes. I am about to go outside in the game, so like it'll be fitting. I'm pretty sure it rains in the game. Yeah, sure, right? Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it looks like it could.
Yeah. Am I going a good way? Actually, I think this might... Oh wait, yeah. Actually, yeah, I think the fastest way might be through here.
You're just trying to go outside?
Well, yeah, go outside the... where I need to go with the cemetery and everything. Well, not this cemetery, the other cemetery. And I think this is the fastest way. And hopefully I'll remember where to go from there. I think the further I get in the game, the less I remember, but on the bright side, well, I think I remember the game also becoming a bit simpler further on. Like, it's a little bit more linear. It's a little bit easier to figure out what I need to do.
Yeah.
And, is this the point where I can get the Magnum? I know in the cemetery I can get the Magnum, but I can't remember if I needed some kind of puzzle object. I think I do.
I don't even remember the Magnum.
Maybe you missed it. It is very possible to miss getting the Magnum, I think.
Didn't I pick up a Magnum that like came with 6 preloaded shots and you could only use those? You couldn't reload it?
Yeah, there is one Magnum. I think that has only one shot in total. Like, you can never reload it. Unless it's different on easy difficulty. I think I go this way. It's a little bit rude the Magnum is so missable, because it makes the game a lot easier if you have it. I wonder if I can still do this puzzle without having to look at the sign, because I had to recently do this puzzle to take a screenshot.
I remember.
Who was supposed to be in that radio call? Was that Brad? I don't know.
I think so. Well, it's Brad for Chris. Isn't it? Wait, does Chris even get a... I don't remember. I don't know anything about this game.
I think both Jill and Chris get a radio call. I think it's from the same person. It's probably Brad. Whoops! I was supposed to get east there. Actually, north might be correct. I think north is correct. Never mind. Yeah, I'm good at puzzle, you guys.
It worked. I just remember it's a dog. I remember the dogs are facing away from each other. That's all I remembered.
I think I remember the same thing. Can I run here? Actually, I think these crows will attack me regardless. So yeah, okay, yeah. So I think this is where I get the Magnum, and I need 3 puzzle items.
Oh, yeah, I did this, so I got the Magnum.
Okay. Wait, this... Oh, is that the Magnum? There's 2 things here? I can't remember what the second thing is. like he said something about wind. I think I might have picked up some kind of wind emblem. I am really curious how this scene looks like this entire area, how it looks like in the new version, because in one of the screenshots it does look like they redrew all the grass. So I guess they must have done that in every single shot here then?
Hmm.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Maybe that was just their way of handling a new way of animating.
I mean, I don't know how visible this is in the stream or on a YouTube video, but like, I think I can see why they would redo the animating grass, because it is compression artifact hell, basically. It looks so messy.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good to have high hopes that they're actually like taking the time to redo those.
Yeah.
Based on what we've seen.
I ran around that tree.
Yes, you did. You took the scenic route.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they should have like static backgrounds return in a future RE game? Would you be okay with static backgrounds?
As long as the static backgrounds move.
I don't know if they would be very static anymore.
Well, like, just like a mixture of static and animated.
I guess kind of like in Code Veronica, those move a little bit.
Yeah, just like they could do. There's been games recently that they've shown off that have kind of static backgrounds with animations. And it looks really pretty. I think with like today's technology, it could be done in a really impressive way. And that wouldn't bother me. Like I would be okay with that.
Okay. I think it could.
I think.
Hmm?
I think like connected to that, what would be weird for me is the camera style that they would decide to go with along with that.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be interesting if they actually went all out, like make another game in this style with pre-rendered graphics, just see how crazy they can go with the graphics. But like, I think personally, I would just prefer something like, well, just a more traditional third-person camera.
Hmm.
Like this has its charm, but the camera is kind of a little bit fiddly now and then.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Like that's the camera is the part that I would have a hard time enjoying, but the backgrounds, like I would really appreciate static, pretty things.
Ooh, a map.
Why is Lisa so angry? They put her picture in that one room.
I don't know. There's no time for that, but God damn it, I should have taken out the wind emblem for this. I'm not good at the game.
This is like Revelations.
I am not going the right way here. I should not die. Dying would be bad. I'm gonna wait for her to go down here. Climb down here, I mean. Wait, she won't? Come on, come on. Oh, she can attack there, okay. I was gonna be fancy, wait for her to go down so I can go up. Like, yeah, like that. That works out, okay. I want that wind emblem, god damn it.
God, I love that I can see what you're talking about like 2 seconds after it happens.
Yeah, hitbox is kinda nice when it comes to stream delay.
Pumpkins!
Maybe
You open the door!
maybe I'll just stick to Twitch from now on, because I mean hitbox, because hitbox is a lot better than Twitch when it comes to stream delay. Like the difference is gigantic.
Yeah.
Can I actually just go back there? Will Lisa Trevor be there right now?
I think I returned pretty quickly after I left the first time and she was gone.
Because I want the emblem. See if I can get the magnum already. Or
should just try
another
to go
quest
back.
item maybe.
I don't think she'll be in there.
You're right, I think. That's kind of weird, because she was there like seconds ago. Wind crest, that's it. Maybe I should carry a health item to... Actually, no, there's probably health items on the way. I hope. Would be very sad if I'm wrong. But am I going the wrong way? Is this the right way? This is the right way. Okay. But I'm Rebecca. Like, what can go wrong? Rebecca's pretty manly. She can handle anything. Hello, I'm Rebecca.
Oh wow, you sound just like her.
Oh no! I'm sorry. Ah, zombie. But I wouldn't mind if Capcom made another game like this. Well, like, mix this and Lost in Nightmares.
That's my dream. That's what I want.
I think that would be fun.
And they showed that it can be done. Like they can mix both.
Yeah, I think
that.
I think Lost in Nightmares definitely shows that you can have this kind of environment. Ow. But with the third-person camera.
Yeah. Thanks to that Easter egg.
Yeah.
With the door.
Well, I mean, I was just talking about the normal camera, but yeah, you could have the choice.
Yeah.
This might be a waste of bullets. I don't know how many birds there are here. I'm off.
Are you really?
Well, with a pistol, I don't want to waste shotgun shells against these birds.
I think you just have one left.
Maybe I should just pick up the Magnum now and shoot the birds with the Magnum. Maybe that would be appropriate.
Don't do that.
And if they ever have a new RE game in this kind of style, I think they should stop having this kind of puzzle. I don't think this kind of puzzle is good, where you have to examine items with this 3D model viewer. Because the entire puzzle is basically about remembering you can do this at all. Like, the puzzles aren't hard, you just have to remember that you can examine the objects.
I mean, I don't mind it as much when it's just like simply examining one object. They kind of did something similar in the new Tomb Raider game, where you have to examine certain objects in a 3D model, but like when it's this in-depth, like you have to do it repeatedly for 3 different objects. It's just the same thing over and over again. I would rather not do that.
I mean, if they did find some like way to make it super interesting and like challenging in an interesting way, they could keep it. But like as it is used here, I think it's a bit overdone. Well, I think like classic RE games in general, they just struggle a whole lot when it comes to puzzles. Like, some of them have really good puzzles and sometimes they have really bad puzzles.
Yeah.
I think RE0 is an amazing example of that. There's this power puzzle late in the game, which I think is really well designed, and there's that stupid statue puzzle, which is stupid.
I don't know enough about RE0.
Is there like a box in this direction? I wouldn't mind a box.
I would have just gone back to the mansion.
I think I should.
Or not the mansion. The shack, I mean.
Can you hear me?
I'm not. That's
Broken.
nah. Too late. Oh, herb. I think I have to run across this path several times. Let's just kill the dogs here. Yeah, bad doggy, bad doggy. Oh wow, there's a ton of bad dogs.
You know, I guess like this inventory system, kind of like I can see the connection between this and RE5 inventory.
Oh, yeah.
Except like the point where you get to like access the quote unquote item box is more like scripted or timed, like just at the end of each chapter. But I mean, you still have to like you can decide what is important to take with you at that time.
Yeah.
It just takes away the need to like prioritize key items over guns and stuff like that. But like I never made that connection before, so it's kind of cool to think about.
Yeah, I think they definitely thought of the classic RE games when they designed the inventory system for RE5. And like I mean, I still think RE5 has the best inventory system of the entire game.
By far, I agree with that. Yeah.
Especially, especially in something like Lost in Nightmares. I think the fact that you don't have an item box actually works out quite fine.
Yeah.
Because I think the item box just ends up being a bit of a. It just makes things easier, like so much easier in the long run. You don't have to make as much interesting sacrifices when choosing which items to keep.
Yeah.
So yeah, they should just make Lost in Nightmares 2.
Please, 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 please.
There's another Spencer mansion all of a sudden.
Well,
There's another
they've had
itchy
plenty.
tasty note.
Oh God.
Although if they do something like similar to Lost in Nightmares, there are like things they also need to change. Like there definitely needs to be more enemy variety than that.
Oh yeah. Well, I just attribute that to the fact that it was DLC content. So
I mean, yeah. I think they, like, if they do it on a bigger scale, they will just naturally fix many of the bad things about Lost in Nightmares.
yeah. And doing that kind of style gameplay again, like that would be a good opportunity for them to bring actual zombies back, which I guess people like to complain about a lot in the RE universe.
Although zombies were technically in R6.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny. Like I will occasionally see people complain about them wanting zombies to return, but they don't really consider the fact that zombies did return.
Just a weird, it's a different style of zombie, I guess, that they're looking for.
Yeah. I guess they
There's
want zombies like literally like in remake or something.
Yeah. I mean, I can appreciate the difference between them. And RE6 zombies didn't really feel like zombies to me either, especially the ones that had guns in their hands with the auto aim. They just make me mad.
I thought they were hilarious. Well, I mean, the ones which were really mean were kind of mean, like the zombies you get at the end of Urban Chaos. Those Magnum zombies can be insane, but like. But I think the majority of zombies with the guns in R6 are just hilarious, because they will sometimes just fire straight up in the sky or just throw the gun at your face. I find it hilarious.
That part is definitely entertaining. I like that. I think I giggled at that for a while, but when I first started playing the game. And then you get shot repeatedly by the perfect aim Magnum zombie like 5 times in a row, and then they just randomly decide to throw the gun at your head. I think that's really funny too.
Yeah. I think there's a box in here. I wouldn't mind saving. I haven't saved at all since I resumed.
Oh, and more fuel.
Yeah, I guess we'll just see what Capcom ends up doing whenever they announce Resident Evil 7.
I think at this point I would just be pleased or satisfied with them going away from the campaign style that they went with in 6 and went back to something closer to 5 or Lost in Nightmares.
Yeah, I mean, I think the entire campaign structure is what definitely needs the most changing.
Yeah. I mean, I still think like RE6 was full of really good ideas for campaign, but they were just the way they were presented was awful, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think like RE6, it has a ton of good ideas which weren't executed properly.
Yeah. I think that's my summary of the game.
Like the entire 4 campaigns which are parallel. That's a very, very interesting idea, but I don't think it worked out that well.
Yeah. I think the way that could have been handled better is if they scaled the campaigns differently and just made them intertwine like all within the same campaign, cut out the nonsense parts of each one, and just make one big intertwined campaign.
I wouldn't mind seeing the actual mechanics from RE6 return though. I don't mind the combat style in that game.
Yeah, I like that. I like it in Mercenaries, so.
There's so many goddamn items on easy difficulty.
I also wouldn't mind if they completely removed multiplayer game modes and just focused on a really in-depth Mercenaries experience.
Yeah, or just like have Mercenaries, but instead of versus mode, have an extra like co-op mode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should refill fuel here.
Because I think multiplayer game modes have just been a mess since like they tried it in 5.
Yeah.
And 6 was awful too.
I don't really know why they. Well, I guess I kind of know why they went for it. Like they see games like, well, any Western shooter basically, they think, oh yeah, we need versus multiplayer too.
Yeah.
Ah!
What if they did like a raid mode Mercenaries kind of mesh? Like just as an extra mode apart from Mercenaries, so that still exists, but like you just like you're given a giant level to explore, and you can have like 4 people playing co-op, and you have to defend against enemies that keep coming, but you can also like expand and find things that will help you.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm okay with most things as long as they just also keep Mercenaries there. Like
Yeah.
then they can experiment with a ton of different game modes.
What was the first game Mercenaries was introduced? Was it 2?
It was RE3, but it was a very different mode there.
Yeah.
Ah! There's no attacks. Spooky. So I wonder if I can very easily just remember this. Green has like 4 lines. Should I kill the spider here? Will it be annoying? Will it be in my way?
I like killing things. Did you see the poster of those 2 really strong guys holding hands? That was cute.
I don't think I noticed that. Okay, orange, no lines.
That's got 2 on either side.
Okay, okay. Maybe I should just write down some of this stuff.
Oh, green is 4, orange is 2.
I'm gonna be boring and write down some of this stuff.
No, I'm writing it down in my head for you.
I don't trust you.
Remember when you asked me about the first aid spray?
Oh yeah, when I was taking screenshots and you somehow managed to guess the right number.
Even when I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm still right.
Yeah. I didn't even tell you that I was looking for a hexadecimal number and you still got it right. Okay, so this is 2 lines. I need to run back to the thing is to remember what they were again.
Orange had 1 line on either side, but I guess those don't count. Green had 4, 2 on top and 2 on bottom, or 3 on top and 1 on bottom.
Yeah. Well, I'm running here anyway.
Oh!
And the last one was orange. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't need to go there. Was it the only 3 lights here I need to run to? Okay, game. Okay. If you say so.
Three's
Am
a
I
pretty
poisoned now?
consistent number for puzzles.
I'm
What?
No, nothing. I'm not poisoned. I'm okay. I'm okay. No need to panic.
That spider charged for you. Wow.
Yeah.
Took up the whole hallway.
Time to push box. Very exciting. That's probably good enough. Let's see. I have too many items, so I need to put some away. I wonder if I'll actually be able to fill my item box. That would be kind of impressive.
You're not encountering too many zombies right now, are you? So maybe you don't need the fuel canister with you.
Yeah, yeah, probably right. Or yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have more space, so yeah, I'll do it like this.
Oh, at least you're not playing as Chris, like I did.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 item slots is not much.
What if the next big RE release they do, what if they try to mix remake style with RPG elements? So like you have to upgrade your inventory slots and that kind of stuff as you progress. How would you feel about that?
I don't think I would be very thrilled about that. I don't know.
I mean, skill trees and upgrading and experience and all that seems to be a pretty big fad these days. So
yeah.
I actually wouldn't be too shocked if they tried to incorporate that in some way. But
I'm personally getting a little bit tired of those kinds of mechanics myself.
Yeah.
Like I didn't mind that the weapons in RE6 were just weapons, you didn't upgrade them or anything. I was fine with that system, really.
I missed that though in 6. I like the way 5 did it.
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, heard. I think age is starting to take its toll.
Oh, Bay, going insane.
Talking to yourself? You alright? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting worried, aren't I? But I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion is getting to my nerves. Anyway, maybe I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry. I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Barry seems happy about the whole thing, just wasting monsters. Ooh, cowboy hat. What characters do you think there should be in Resident Evil 7 as like main characters?
I would like to see the ones that haven't been around for a while come back.
Ay, ay, ay.
But actually, like, I would be happy if they didn't progress the storyline, if they just like went back and explored some of the territory that hasn't been covered yet, like in the past, like the time between RE5 and RE6, or
Yeah,
between like any of the past games.
I think that would be. Yeah, I mean, I think I agree with that. I think it makes sense to like not progress time forward all the time.
Yeah.
I think they'll just end up limiting themselves too much about character choice. Am I supposed to go down here already?
So if they did do that, they could bring Piers back, and Excella, and Sheva. I think those 3 characters are like the biggest side characters that I want to see come back. But I also have like, I'm not expecting them to ever come back.
Yeah, Capcom, they aren't very good at ever like returning side characters, and I think that's a shame.
Yeah. Do you think they'll explore more of Wesker like in the past? Bring DC Douglas back?
I don't know. I don't know.
They have done a lot with Wesker.
They have. I mean, like, to be honest, he is probably overused. But
Yeah.
on the other side, I like DC Douglas Wesker was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they did like like if they made a game which was set in the past, yeah, I don't think I would mind more Wesker as long as it's voiced by DC Douglas.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like Chris is getting to the point where he's being overused too, but if they did use him again, I would be much happier with them like going back in the past and exploring a more like happier time for him, not what they did with him in 6, because I didn't like that. A lot of the character development in 6 just like rubbed me the wrong way anyway.
Yeah,
Plus it was
I think they were lazy because in RE5 they had this whole theme about Chris looking for like his old partner Jill, and he was worried about losing too many soldiers, and then they kind of just reused the theme in 6. I
yeah.
thought that was lazy.
And I know you weren't like too crazy about the idea the way it was presented in 5, but I loved that in 5, the way it was handled in the partnership theme. Just because I loved his and Sheva's partnership.
I think I'm okay with the theme. I'm just less okay with the writing. They only
Yeah.
use the word partner, I think.
Yeah.
Never mind the scary sound. Just gonna unplug the water here. Give me a minute, zombie. Okay, I think I'm now done with that area. You know, it would be really fancy if I kept this weird magnum until the very end of the game and shot the tyrant with it. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Too bad it would be way too much work because I have a small inventory. So I'm just gonna wait on the first enemy I see now.
That Magnum looks so tiny.
Yeah.
A pea shooter.
What items do I need now? Do I need the book? I'm just gonna carry the book. I don't know. I can't remember when I need it, but I'll probably need it soon. And I guess I'll keep maybe this. Yeah. No, I want a healing item in case I get hit once. Although this is not. Okay, no shotgun. Okay.
I don't remember what the book was for.
I can remember the puzzle. I can't remember where I use it though. Like, when I use it. But I think I only have 2 places to go right now. So I'll just go there and see what I need to do.
To the shark place?
Yeah, that is one of the places I can go to now. Should we take bets? Do you think I will die at any point during this playthrough? Because so far I have died 0 times.
Do you encounter the boulder in Jill's playthrough?
Yes. I am pretty sure I do.
I think if you do die, it will be from something like that. I don't know how professional you are at handling that boulder sequence.
Okay, so I definitely need to go to the shark place. And I think the boulder will actually go fine. I think I remember being pretty obvious how you evade it, although I can't like immediately remember how I evade it.
Shut up. I died twice there, I think.
Oh no.
It made me so mad.
Maybe it's harder as Chris, I don't know.
It seems so random to me, like, One time I went like I didn't even know the boulder was there the first time, so I like went all the way up to it and approached it and like tried to examine it and stuff, and then I just like walked away because there was nothing for me to do. But then like when I was almost to the end of the hallway, it started moving. I was like, okay, I need to go somewhere, don't I? But I died instead. And then the second time I entered the hallway, like it started moving right away, and I wasn't prepared for it.
I think one thing the classic games did too much of are puzzles like this. Puzzles where you push boxes. They had many of those, and no. They just take time, really. Like, they would be fine if they somehow made the pushing a lot faster, then it would be okay, but this is just waiting.
I do like how water's incorporated into this pushing puzzle though.
Yeah, and the water actually looks pretty good.
I wish you were playing as was it Resident Evil 2 Rebecca?
No,
At this part?
I think you're talking about Sherry and R2.
Oh, Sherry, yeah.
Yeah, because Sherry has a pretty amazing climbing animation.
And it'd be fun to see her pushing these giant boxes.